Hello once again, this is Andrew with the Switch Focus podcast and the Play Critically live stream, and I am going to start a new Switch game tonight. It's not that new, it came out last Friday, but I didn't get started on it till tonight. That's just the way things happened, but let's check it out. And that game is PixelJunk Monsters 2. I've been keeping an eye out for a good tower defense game on the Switch. PixelJunk Monsters 1 is really popular, so hopefully the sequel is good, and the screenshots do look amazing. I did spend some time playing the demo, and I liked what I saw, so hopefully the rest of the game is as good as the first couple levels of the demo were. Oh, dang it. There it is. Looks pretty interesting, doesn't it? I already looked at the manual and the demo. It's quite extensive. But, see, this is what the game looks like when you're all zoomed in. It looks pretty great, especially for a Switch game. But let's just jump right into Pockulu Forest on Fun difficulty. You seem to have to play the levels in order, so like if you're a challenge gamer and you want to skip right to hard mode, you know, that might be a little disappointing for you. And here you get shown the path. You can skip this, but I don't recommend you do. Because on a later level, you actually have monsters coming in from quite a surprising angle that made me have a few of my tikis get killed. But stage 1 is incredibly basic. They just follow one path. Okay. So you can turn trees into different kinds of towers. And it's a tower defense game, so you know, you want to put your towers around corners like this, because that way monsters spend more time walking through it. But if you put them on straightaways, then you don't get as much value out of them. Okay. And then, of course, monsters drop gold, which you can use to upgrade your towers. Looks like the next wave has some flyers in, so I want to build some anti-air now. This one's kind of close to the start, but that's alright. Oh, build it quick, please. My arrow towers will also hit them, but... I don't have enough money. Okay, I'll build another arrow tower then. And here's the cool thing you can do is... Towers upgrade by themselves when you kill enemies. Oh, that one anti-air tower will be plenty. And we got some spiders coming in. So I think some more arrow towers will be fine. Now, as I was saying, towers do upgrade as they kill enemies, but you can also stand your little tiki guy next to him, and he'll do a little dance. And that'll also upgrade the tower. Or you can also use a gem to instantly upgrade. Okay, the boss is coming up, so I probably want to start getting some high-powered stuff built. Ooh, too close. And let's get as much upgraded as I can before that boss bounces in. Oh, hello. Greetings from Kyoto. Oh, that's cool. Wow, hi. Sound designer watching me play his game. That's really cool. I don't think I built nearly enough cannons to beat this thing. Alright, so he's already passed these towers. So I'm going to dismantle them and try to build more cannons at the end of the path. Yeah, you're right. Sell the arrows. They're not doing me any good. That should get him. Oh, that's stage 1 of who knows how many total. Yeah, this game does look really great. I'm not going to do every level on every difficulty level, I don't think, because I'm sure I'll eventually hit a wall where I'm just need more practice or whatever it is. But I think on this first level I'll do all the difficulty levels if I can manage it. Just to look at it. Yeah, this is the full game. I already played the demo last week, and I was impressed. The max difficulty, yeah, okay. That's kind of what I was expecting. Now in the demo, I had some flyers come in from a different direction than that path is showing, so I'm a little suspicious of that. But the demo, I think, also had 10 waves, and that first level only had 5. So, naturally, this is probably quite a bit different. I keep wanting to press the right joystick button to turn the camera off. I don't know why. Oh, flyers. I need an anti-air. I need one right now. I thought the Shy Guys already had their vacation in Yoshi's Island. I should probably start building cannons. Really need cannons for the bosses, and also for those stone guys that are coming up in a couple waves here. Yeah, it is. I'm playing the Switch version. Dancing at the towers will speed up their upgrade meter. They upgrade from killing enemies, or you can use a gemstone to upgrade them, or just stand by them and dance them on up in power. Oh, look at those flyers. I have no idea where those flyers are going to come in at. I'm a little suspicious of them. I'm going to put it there. Oh, there's a gem. Awesome! Tricky devils. Luckily I remembered they did that. Oh dang it, that's not gonna be enough. Yeah, thanks for dropping in. It's cool that you do this. It's good community management. Oh, shoot. Ah, still not enough. Are you kidding? No, I'm gonna lose my guys. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a massacre. Community interaction, if you will. I thought I saw a gem drop. Where did it go? I guess I'm seeing things. I'm not very experienced in tower defense games. I probably should be building stuff closer to my base. Oh, there's a gem. Where is it? Where is it? I cannot find it. Oh well, I think it despawned. There you are, there's a gem. Wrong button, there you go. Okay, every time. Here comes the boss, so let's try to get some cannons set up and just take down all my arrow towers. Arrow towers do not help. Trash, you monster! How can you not play your Switch? I judge you. What are you talking about? Paladins isn't even out yet. I've played a paladin on many different times. I had a paladin in World of Warcraft. I've had many paladins in Diablo 2. Yeah, I played a paladin before. Hello, Avastu. Okay, I didn't get a perfect rating that time, so... Yeah, I was Alliance. I was Horde for Classic and part of the Burning Crusade, then I switched to Alliance. And then I was Alliance until I quit playing. Hey. The Alliance had gnomes, and the Alliance had werewolves. The Alliance was awesome. Oh wow, I only get the rainbow token if I get a perfect rating. Oh, that is pretty nasty. Okay, I'm just going to play through each level on the first difficulty for now. And I don't care what anyone says, gnomes were great. I love gnomes. Take a gnome, but make him evil. Gnome Warlock, Gnome Death Knight. So much fun. So hilarious. Alright, I want to look at that path one more time, because I wasn't 100% paying attention. Okay. That's a pretty short path, but it's going through a pretty densely set up area. Yeah, I'm kind of having to glance over between waves. Can I look now? Can I look now? Oh my god, look how fast those waves are starting too. Holy cow. Cannot mess around here. Okay, I'm starting to figure this out. I need to build these arrow towers at the start because they're super cheap, but I need to specialize really fast. Like, I want to build an anti-air tower. The arrow tower is to get me through the easy waves, but the waves start ramping up in difficulty really quick. So I need to get off the arrow towers as fast as I can. It's the right shoulder button, Andrew. Right shoulder button. There you go. Okay, and I'm nervous of the flyers, so I'm going to build an extra anti-air tower. Might be a bit overkill, but that's okay. Definitely need more cannons up, though. I didn't even need those anti-air towers. Oh well. It does look really nice. That is the immediate thing you notice about this game. It's kind of gorgeous. You can't really tell when it's zoomed out like this, but when you go in the close camera mode, you can really see. It's got a very nice look to it. It almost looks like stop motion. Okay, I'm gonna swap out this anti-air tower for a cannon. Oh, you tricky Dickens. They're taking an alternate path. Oh, you jerks. Oh, shoot. My perfect rating! This is supposed to be fun difficulty. Stop moving. Stop. Oh, I lost one. Ah, I can't believe they did that. So yeah, that's the my immediate observation of this game is you can't trust what the information at the start of the map tells you. You've got to kind of play the map and learn where they come from, so getting a perfect rating is as much a matter of learning the maps as it is skill. Yeah, I'm interested in Arena of Valor. I wanted to play the demo that was supposed to be out in the fall, but it never came out. I spent all that money fortifying the other path, and then the monsters don't even take it. Oh, now they do. Alright, which way is the boss gonna go is the question. Oh, I have to sign up for it? I thought I would just download it. I'll have to do that. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, trouble. Okay, they might call it fun difficulty, but based on that level, I think this game will challenge me just fine on fun difficulty. And you can use the ancient tokens to buy cosmetic upgrades. Well, they're not upgrades, but they're cosmetic alterations. You know, as most cosmetics are. Yeah, I really can't say how much time I'm going to play a MOBA on the Switch because quite often when I'm playing my Switch, I'm away from an internet connection. When I'm at home, I usually want to be playing a single-player game, but I'll definitely check out Arena of Valor to see if I like it. I mean, like, I still feel bad that I don't play Heroes of the Storm. I love Heroes of the Storm. I just don't have time to play it. Yeah, we go to the dress-up page. Okay, that's where I changed to them. There's a shop around here somewhere. Here we are. I can't afford anything yet, but... yeah, I mean, they don't seem to do anything, but... except change what your character looks like. But I don't know, maybe... they do give some kind of bonus or alteration. But I think they're just nice to look at. Yeah, I tried Smite for a night on PlayStation 4. I didn't like all the different game modes they had in it. I just, when I play a MOBA, I just want to play a MOBA. And Smite just had all these other things going on in it that focused a little bit too much on just player versus player combat. I mean, it's a MOBA, you want to be doing player versus player, but I mean, just straight arena combat, basically. One thing I like about MOBAs is how much emphasis there is on, you know, controlling the map, and you do actually have to work with your computers and have an understanding of what's happening with the objectives. Okay, here's the arrows, which are almost certainly lying to me. I'm sure they're going to take an alternate path. But that's okay, I'll just have to adjust when that happens. Yeah, maybe I just needed to find a god I liked. I don't even remember what god I played as. I think it was just the god that they start you off with. Now here's something that hadn't occurred to me before. If I put my first towers a little bit deeper into the map, I actually have time to upgrade them before the first combat begins. In the past, I've been putting the towers fairly close to where they spawn in at. Yeah, that's a big problem with MOBAs, is the communities are super toxic, which is why I think actually playing a MOBA on the Switch would be better for many people. Oh, shoot. I don't have my towers placed well enough, they're gonna bust through. Oh! Oh, one more arrow, one more. There we go. Okay, there's some flyers, so I want to get some anti-air towers built. I think the cannons I have up now will be enough to take out the wave of stone guys coming in next. I think. Oh, but all my coins keep going in the water. That's not helpful. Alright, good night, Trash. Have fun playing Detroit, if such a thing is possible. Oh, you... Gosh, dang it. Ah, best laid plans of mice and men. A little faster, please. There we go. Oh, almost half my tikis. Oh, those jerks. Okay, I'm trying to save my gems for upgrading cannon towers, but I'm not really getting a chance to actually build cannon towers. Maybe I should just use them. Oh, they are going right. I thought they came left. Whatever. What tower defense games have you played before? The only ones I played have played more like a real-time strategy game, where like you control it with a cursor. But I've seen other tower defense games that play like this, where you control a character. Oh, this is lame. And this is fun difficulty. This is the easiest difficulty. Oh my gosh. I'm taking a big gamble here, putting all my gems into tower upgrades on this side. If the boss bears right here, I'm basically screwed. I mean, it would be nice if there was some indication which direction they're gonna go. Yeah, that's how most of the tower defense games I played go too. You just have a cursor and you control where towers appear just by clicking on things. But this format is not uncommon. I've seen it before. Hey, my first level 5 tower. Okay, here we go. It's time to find out which direction he goes in. I'm just gonna hedge my bets, assume he's gonna go to the right. Get myself as prepared as I can be for that. That kind of sucks as a placement, but oh well. Alright, buddy, which way you going? Oh, he's going left, thank goodness. Okay, I'm not going to get this tower upgraded, so let's go upgrade another one. Better use of my time. Oh, here come some flyers. If my arrow towers don't take out those flyers, that could be game over. They got him. We're alright. There we got him. Survived with 3 tikis. Hey, a win's a win. Oh, excuse me, chibis. They're not called tikis, they're called chibis. I'll learn the terminology. Your body moves on its own now. I don't know if that's sincere. Ooh, a sluggy fruit? I don't know what that is. Fun size candy bars are fun size because they're so small. When you eat one, you want to have a second one. And that's where the fun comes in. Yeah, so let's see if I can get a view of it here. Every level has these rainbow stones. If you complete the rainbow stone by getting a perfect rating on every difficulty on a stage, you get something. I don't know what. But I think if you're a completionist, this game would challenge you and keep you busy for quite some time. Alright, but where's that fruit at that I was told about? And there's multiplayer of some sort. I imagine multiplayer in this game would make things significantly easier. Danganronpa pack. Oh, okay, that must be DLC. No, usually one regular-sized candy bar is plenty for me. Okay, I don't see anywhere where it talks about what those fruit things were. Forbidden fruits, here we go. That doesn't tell me anything. The fruit vendor, there we go. Okay, so I need to find one of these tiki statues with fruit on top of it. I gotcha. I need 2 rainbow fragments. Oh my. So it's actually going to make me go back and get perfect ratings on levels to progress. Wow, okay. I was not expecting that. Alright, well, I can do that. Yeah, I mean, even to just get to the next set of levels, I have to get perfect ratings on at least 2 of these 3 levels you start off with. I mean, I'm not complaining, I'm surprised that they would put that much of a curve on it. Oh geez, did I see that was the stone enemies being dropped in by balloons? Oh my. Okay. So I know what to do on this stage now. I thought I did. I know where I'm going. Let's see. Is there a... Yeah, there is a retry button. Very good. Yeah, you get rainbow fragments for getting a perfect rating on a level. Okay, here come the flyers. I kind of remember the path they take, so hopefully these towers I've built will be enough to intercept them. Hopefully those towers will be enough for that side. I need to start fortifying this half down here that they randomly switch to in the second half of the waves. I guess it would also be a good idea to spend my resources before the trails split. That way I wouldn't have to dismantle all these and rebuild them later. Oh, I'm learning. That's all the warning they give you as the path starts. Bunch of jerks. I got 2 anti-air towers set up here. They've got a pretty decent range on them. That should be enough to intercept the rest of the flyers here. Knock on wood. Oh yeah, we're fine. Oh, you can even see the boss coming up, even though he's still quite far away. That's clever. Hey, let's build a freeze cannon, see what happens. If he even gets to the freeze cannon. Boom! Got it. Perfect. That would be a pretty good use for the cosmetic items, is making your tiki look different from the other players when you're playing a multiplayer. I might play multiplayer briefly just to check it out, but I'm not really a multiplayer person. Okay, now I should be able to get through this rain cloud. There we go. Karstale Heights. Is there a fruit vendor here? That's a mask vendor. Where's this fruit vendor I'm supposed to be using? Oh boy. Why are there 2 level 1s here? Gardan's Caves? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. So it looks like the first level of this world is right here, but the rest of them are down here. That's slightly odd. mask vendor. All I can find is mask vendors. That's a little frustrating. Okay, well, carry on, I guess. Oh geez, there's hardly any cactuses to work with there. Ooh, I like that thing with the big dense buildup in the middle. I can put a bunch of towers there and I'll hit all sides of the road. Won't matter if they split off there. Ooh, I'm seeing lots of that here. Yeah, I'm not at all worried about them taking alternate paths on this map. It'll be quite some time before they reach this point, but that's alright. I did that on purpose, so I have time to upgrade the towers with my little tiki dance. Dance! Thank you. Oh, that was the whole wave. Okay. So, those anti-air towers I built were kind of overkill, but oh well, I built them. They're there. I might need them in an emergency. Here comes another wave of flyers. Wait a minute. Oh. Clever ducks. Told you those anti-air towers I built by my house would come in useful. Nice try. Okay, that's a lousy place for that tower. Actually, can't hit anything there. I bet that rock crushes monsters. I'll have to keep that in mind next time I see one. Don't waste it like that. Oh, what are these things? Hello, that's new. Seems like the arrow towers took those things out pretty good, but everything else, not so much. Hey, there's some fruit. Okay, what does it do? Well, maybe the monsters will eat it or something. Drop it right there. Or it'll wrap one of my towers in smoke for some reason. I have no idea what that thing does. them all, get them all. Come on, guys. Oh, it's gonna be close. Not enough. Oh my gosh. It was just enough. Oh, hey, here's a fruit vendor. They're in the levels. Okay. Trample on it to see its fragments burn. Slows down all caught in its path. Okay. I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm probably never gonna use those, which is probably why I'm never going to get very good at this game. Oh, here comes another wave of those flyers. Let's build a laser. Why not? Let's see what the laser does. Come on, laser. Alright, laser, impress me. Oh, nice. Doesn't fire very fast, though. Still took him out. Holy shoot, I'm not at the boss yet? How many waves are there? Okay, so there's a pretty big wave of those bat things coming in, and the arrow towers seem to work really well on those. So I'm going to build more of those along my final zone here. Oh, they're going this way. They would, wouldn't they? Little punks. Oh, man. Oh, it's not good enough. Not good enough. Oh. Oh, it all falls apart. Need more arrow towers on this one. Lots more arrow towers. Oh, here we go. There's 15 waves on this level. My goodness. They are not screwing around. Another wave of those bats. I have no idea what direction they're going to go down. I really wish there was some way you could find out what path they're going to take. Other than, you know, playing the level. And basically memorizing it. That's trial and error. I don't like trial and error. I don't know many people who do. Basically, I needed more arrow towers. That was my whole problem. And here comes the boss. It's a new kind of boss. I hope the cannons work on him, because it's kind of what I've built all my strategy around. Oh, what? You've got to be kidding. You are one heck of a jerk. Yep, they're just going to go straight through the back. Oh, jeez. Oh, are they? Oh, I see what they're doing. Never mind. I thought they were going to beeline straight for the house. I was like, that is kind of unfair. That's better. Okay. I don't mind trial and error in games like Celeste because it's instantaneous. Like, you die, you go straight back to the start of the screen, you can try again. But like in a thing like this, I have to play for... God, how long have we been doing this level? 20 minutes? 20 minutes plus? If I make one mistake, I have to go back to the start of that 20 minutes and try again. And I'm not necessarily opposed to that, but that's also not a kind of game that I'm likely to spend a lot of time with, because that gets frustrating. But looking at the leaderboards and how many levels there were in the first world... Oh, he can fly? Oh my god. Okay. Looking at the leaderboards and how many levels there were in the first world, there's only 15 levels total in this game. But there's multiple difficulty levels as well. So that does actually provide 45 different levels if you count different compositions as a completely new level, which I totally would. It'd be nice if when you dismantle a tower, it would automatically go back. The money would just go back into your pockets instead of me having to collect it. Oh, I don't know what to build over here. Is he going to be flying? Is he going to be... Oh. Moot point. I'm not saying I shouldn't be required to do it multiple times to beat it. I'm just... That's kind of irritating. That I have to replay this whole level for a perfect score. And these levels are getting quite long. That's just a degree of perfectionism that would take me a long time to adjust to. Like Celeste, I beat Celeste in a single night. because I didn't get frustrated, because if I messed up on a jump or on a screen, I could just start the level over immediately. But this, I need 5 rainbow stones to get into the next world. But it is. Getting a perfect score and beating something is the same thing in this game, because to get to the later worlds, I need rainbow stones, which require perfect scores on levels. So you don't need to get a perfect score on every level in this, but I do have to get a perfect score on quite a few of them. Like, I'm at 2 rainbow stones now. Let's see, to get into this cave area down here, or this winter area, I need 5. And I need 9 to get into that one. I think that's going to be the last one, because there's only 5 areas. Not counting DLC. So you need to get like about 1/5 of the rainbow stones to access every area, which isn't that bad, but you still have to do it. So you do have to put in the effort to get perfect ratings on a few levels if you want to beat this thing. It's not a game you can just sit down and just go through. I think the word I'm trying to avoid using here is casual. Oh, who are the monsters who deflect attacks? Oh, wow. That is quite the route they're taking. What? Oh, this is gonna be wacky. Okay. How many... Okay, they're just gonna go one loop around the lake. Alrighty then. Yeah, more chances to hit them, but this means that there's going to be a lot of waves, and I think they're going to be huge waves. Alright, I'll just nail them right here at the start. Won't give me a chance to upgrade them, but that's alright. Yeah, look at that. The next wave that's coming, wave 3. There's something special about those spiders. They're a different color. Different path. What? They're coming from over there? Oh. What is the point in even showing me the route at the start? What is the point? And they're coming from the south, too. Okay. Yeah. Hey, just so long as they circle the lake, I'll be okay. If they go straight for the house, I'm in trouble. Oh, you... Dang it, I lost... Oh my gosh. Oh. The first world taught me some very poor lessons about the value of archer towers. Oh, they got shields. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I wanted to know what was different about the blue spiders. Now I know. One more, come on. Ah, that doesn't count as one more. Is this just nothing but spiders? That's fine with me, I don't have to build any anti-air towers that way, but still. Oh, man. And these guys leave a cloud of smoke when they die. That I'm assuming my towers can't shoot through. Or maybe they can. Alright, let's start fortifying this side. Should have started a long time ago, but I didn't have the resources for it. Yeah, this just looks like Spider Town. Oh, jeez. I'm consistently losing one of my guys every wave. That is not sustainable. See, what I should have done was, instead of assuming that they would all come out of the same spawn point, I should have been building everything in a circle around the center here. I'll keep that in mind when I go back for a perfect score on this level. Oh my. This is not going well. There we go. Now I'm getting the center under control. They're all coming from one side. Okay. That makes me a little concerned. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I figured the waves would start getting huge. But big waves also means a lot of coins dropped, which means more towers. It's recursive. Kaboom. I just know that it's going to throw a monkey wrench at me, and one of the later waves is going to have flying enemies in it. I truly believe this is going to happen. Well, there's the boss, so maybe not. Oh, he flies. Oh no. Oh no. Well, hopefully he'll be on the ground long enough that just the sheer number of cannons I have will whittle him down. Yeah, no problem. Well, why? You should have a separate table for local multiplayer. Okay, so Karstale Heights level 3. Use it to pop balloons too. Yeah, okay, I definitely need more arrow towers. Well, I think there are multiplayer high scores. It said there's no local multiplayer high scores, which I think is different than the online multiplayer. Okay, so what I need to be doing is reading these pads and looking at places where even if they take an alternate path, they still have to go through the same area, and that's where I need to be building the densest clusters of towers. That way I'm not wasting resources. Oh, but I'm kind of bad at that stuff. Bombi fruit. Let's go see if I can bomb some guys with this while I have this. These adorable little critters. Okay, come on. Alright, whatever. Wow. Fast spiders. Very, very fast. It's a good thing I actually spread my arrows out so much. I did not do that on purpose. I did not plan that. I'm not sure if I have enough cannons to take out the stone golems that are coming up. Oh, I'm sure they are taking a different path. The clever Dickens. Oh, here come some flyers. Okay. I need to put some resources into at least one anti-air turret near my base. Nope, like the author. I don't hear explosions. Where are they? Here they come. Oh, gee. I'm glad I built this cannon tower back here. There we go. Okay, I want one more anti-air tower by my base just to feel safe. I want to feel safe. Alright, let's see how I do with these towers against these incoming flyers. Yeah, I'm a little heavy on cannons. No problem. All right. Ugh. Okay, this is gonna be a little rough. I think I want to start giving this tower, this last cannon tower here before my base, a lot of attention. Because I think that thing's gonna be saving my bacon a lot here. I got room on this rock for one more tower right here. I'm gonna make it an anti-air tower. Because with it placed there, it should be able to hit air units on every side of the outcropping. Yeah, when I go back to get perfect scores so I can get to the end of this game, I'm definitely going to fall back to the earliest levels. Yeah, lots of flyers just getting a free path through all my cannons here, but that's okay. My anti-air is quite dense through this area. I think that'll make up for it. Oh, what's that red golem coming in? Oh, I don't like the look of that thing at all. Well, they don't seem to have much hit points. I think these things are gonna explode. Oh. Okay. I'm not sure what's so special about the red golems. Just that they're red. No, no, that is the wrong command. Good job. Alright, here we go on the boss. Oh yeah, no problem on this boss. I could start dismantling towers, but there's really nowhere over here for me to build on them, so I'm not that fussed about it. Haha, listen to that. That sounds awesome. That is the sound of the boss dying. And a perfect score on that level first try. Fire tower. Thank you for the gems. Oh, what was that about coins? I don't know, there's a lot of text to read in this game, and I haven't read all of it, to be honest. I got quite bored with it pretty quick. I was like, I've played a tower defense game before, I can do this, but like, look at all this. Fire tower. Alright, let's make myself look cool. Mask Man, interesting. No, it looks like he just got these, what, just four different shapes with different designs on them. I like the messed up teeth on this one. I presume you can unlock more. You just have to beat more levels. Okay, I made myself look cool. Or, well, look different. Because I'm gonna play a multiplayer level now. If I can get connected to somebody. Maybe. Okay, I'll try hosting a game, see what happens. I'll give this a few minutes, see if anybody connects. If I can't get connected with anybody, then that'll be pretty disappointing. Okay, for a brand new game, like this hasn't even been out for a week yet, for matchmaking to be taking this long, that means there's either something wrong with matchmaking or nobody is playing this game online. So that's too bad. But I still had that one cave level to play. Let's go check that out. That's what the music actually sounds like. Okay. Enemies won't drop gems. Really? Okay. I've been actually interested to try just playing with basic towers, seeing what I can upgrade through my Tiki Dance. Oh, that's quite a short path. That is a very short path. Oh my. But there's no alternate paths either. Alright, let's see what we can do. You know what I should have done? I should have built these towers further out, because now my cannons won't be able to reach. Cannons have much shorter range. Oh well. I'll muddle through. I got a lot less real estate to work with here. I wonder if it would almost be better to save up for the more expensive towers. Oh, nope. The more expensive towers take gems. So I'm definitely not going to be building those. Oh. Oh, there is a different path. Oh. Lost two of them. Oh, you punks. At least he gave me plenty of notice on this one. Oh, and there's those bats. I need to get some more arrows in place, especially right here. Oh, they came from over here. I wonder if all the cave levels are going to be like this. This is pretty intense. Yep. A couple of these guys are definitely going to get through. Oh, maybe not. I'm such a pessimist. That's okay. He got through, but the arrows should take him out. There he goes. And the flyers are coming in from the bottom right, which is naturally where I put a whole line of cannons. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. There are golems that came in from both ends. Interesting. Some kind of red icon over the wave 7 that's coming up, and I have no idea what it means. Dang. Those arrow towers do make short work of the bats. I'm not complaining, I'm just noticing. Yeah, that must be what that means. They must be being flown in by balloon. Sneaky little buggers. Where are they even going? Oh, please shoot him out of midair. Make him fall in the pit. Okay, here comes some flyers. Oh, geez. One arrow for every balloon. Oof. Oh, where can I put an anti-air turret that it won't be completely worthless? Kinda there? I think that's my best bet. I need to quit running around like an idiot and start upgrading my towers. Alright, here comes some golems on balloons, but I've got every cannon paired with an arrow pretty much, so I don't think it'll be a problem. Okay, it was worth a try. Oh, what's in the scary hole? Oh, there's actually something in there. That's just a mushroom, probably decorative. Boy, have I gotten off track. I got all these coins, but I really don't know what to build. I feel like I built something everywhere it would be useful to build something. I'll just build things where they're not useful then. Look at them coming in on the mushrooms. Or mushrooms. Look at them coming in on the balloons. Hey, you know, I should probably go to bed. I don't even remember what things are called anymore. Am I dropping them down into the lava? I think I am. Oh, I don't have... Ooh, I don't have any cannons to intercept these guys. Ooh, problem. Oh good, they're taking a really weird route, so they will go through my cannons. Alright then. It's like they don't know where my base is. Come on, guys, we got one more balloon there. Let's pop it, please. Thank you. That was close. And more bats, but I'm quite confident in my army of arrow towers. Yeah, take them all out. Boom. Oh, get it, get it! Yeah! I've already lost 2, so there's really no point in getting too worried about missing some, but... Okay, here comes the boss. Hey. Get ya. Haven't gotten that many coins already? Wow. Oh, okay. I wonder if we're going to run into things like that on the fun difficulty. Okay, so I'm now at a point where I need 2 more rainbow rocks to progress. Yeah, Hyrule Warriors tells you whatever it wants to tell you. Alright, I'll try matchmaking one more time. Oh, in matchmaking you can go to any world you want. Interesting. Alright, doesn't seem to be finding anything. No, I'm not very patient. Hey, there's somebody. We're not gonna have to wait for 4 people. Oh, and they dropped. Okay. There seemed to be no option to force it forward, but maybe you just have to sit there for a minute and it'll ask you if you want to go forward or wait. I don't know. Alright. I guess matchmaking is not working. Or something. Maybe I need to pair up with friends, or maybe just nobody's playing on Switch. So I need to get 2 more perfect clears to get to the next world. But I'm going to do that another time. It's not 2 to 5 a.m. everywhere, it's only 2 to 5 a.m. where I'm at. So, my name is Andrew. I am part of the Switch Focus podcast, where once a week myself, Andy Corrigan, and Ginny Wu get together and talk about all the new releases on the Nintendo Switch, including PixelJunk Monsters 2. I wanted a good tower defense game on the Switch. I think I found one. We'll be talking about this in our upcoming episode, recording Saturday and probably release Sunday. You can find us by searching for Switch Focus on Stitcher, TuneIn, iTunes, and other podcast services, or you can visit our website at switchfocuspodcast.com. If you're watching on Twitch, please follow me here, or if you're watching on YouTube, give me a subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you another time.